guys, Brent from Rocky Road Angus Ranch. Saturday, we're out in the shop again this morning. Hoping to try and work on the maternity pen a little bit. We kind of got a snowstorm going on outside today, so you can see some of the pipe is a little covered in snow, and it was under a snowbank as well. But my wife is gone at a volleyball tournament today, so my mom is out watching our kids for a while, so I can work out here. But due to the storm, she wants to leave around mid-afternoon to head back home so she doesn't get snowed in, which I don't blame her. So I need to get to work on this here for a little bit until she needs to go, and then I'd like to work on it some more tomorrow, but I got to go into work tomorrow and help load a unit train tomorrow morning. So that's going to shoot up most of the day. That takes usually 6, 8, 10 hours, depends upon what we're loading and how it goes. So that's the plan, and I suppose I probably better get to it. Anyways, here's the pipe. The uprights where the chute are gonna go on, or the head gate are gonna be mounted onto, is 2 3/8 pipe, and then I'm gonna use 2 7/8 like this to go and act as the hinges, because it's a real nice fit. You know, you slide one inside the other. It works good for a hinge. So that's my plan. That's what I got here. I got some more pipe outside, and I got some sucker rod outside too, to use as filler for horizontal pieces, in either the gates or just in the solid parts of the panel. So anyways, let's get to her. Alright, it's time to pinch some pipe. I got my log splitting pipe pincher out. I got a chunk of pipe sitting in there. You can see about ready to go. I'll flip you around here. Maybe. I just got a new phone last night. It's the new Samsung Galaxy S8. Got a nice little green light there chasing me around. Not sure how to flip this thing around, so we're just gonna do it like this, I guess. The 2 3/8 pipe, you can see it's gonna stand here like this. These are gonna be 3/8 or 3 inches outside to outside, or 3 inches, 3 feet, 36 inches outside to outside. And then we're gonna have a 10-foot gate coming off of here, going to the left, and that's going to be a swinging gate. Therefore, I got these chunks of pipe right down here. Those are going to be the hinges that slide down over top of this pipe. Over top of this pipe to act as a hinge. As you can see, there's 2 parts. It's going to be the top half and the bottom half. Now, they got to go in between here and then there, so I got to slide them on before I weld. At least before I put the top one on, or one or the other. So then it's going to act as a double gate. We're going to have top half and bottom half. But I've screwed up here before. I've got to remember, only pinch one end first. Because once that's pinched, the bigger pipe will not slide over top of it. And then either we make the whole thing shorter by 3 inches, or we start over and waste a bunch of pipe. I don't like to waste pipe. So, I'm going to set you down here. We're going to pinch some pipe. Okay, here we go. I'll give this a shot once, see if this thing will stay standing up here. Okay, now for whatever reason, this pincher, or whatever you want to call it, I call it a pincher. It's pretty hacked together, but it works. Does not like 2 3/8 pipe. For whatever reason, when you get it just about to where you want it, this thing becomes a torpedo. So we'll give it a shot. I don't think I need to pinch it quite as tight as I have in the past, but we're going to give it a shot. So here we go. pinched in. It even got tight as I wanted it. It's going to work good. This will sit right down on top of that bigger pipe. You can weld all the way around and get a nice strong weld on it. It might not be quite as strong as a saddle weld, but I've gotten pretty rough with the tractor and stuff on those panels that I've built. And even pinched like this, they seem to hold up pretty well, so I'm pretty confident. And this whole thing is going to be, it's going to be a big cube basically, so there's going to be plenty of support from all the other corners and stuff, so I'm not too concerned about it. So that's how that goes. We'll do the other ones here quick too. There we go. 3 sticks pinched on one end, so we can put the hinge pipes over top yet. I'm going to build the bottom rail and then the uprights to weld the head gate onto. See if we can get that done today. Alright guys, I know what you're probably thinking right now. Sasquatch, what kind of a rig you got to melt those chunks of pipe together? Well, here she is. Northern Industrial Welding. High performance welding machine right there. 2 settings for all the amperage you want. Voltage. Wire speed, infinite. Sweet. Runs 030 flux core wire on 110 volts. That's a super fast welding machine right there. No, I'm just kidding. I know you're probably also there scratching your head. How the heck are you going to get that stuff welded together with that little thing? Well, I might have fibbed a little bit. This is what I use. It's Millermatic 252. Bought this last summer. I know you're probably thinking those things aren't cheap. You're right, they're not. But it's also an investment for me for the ranch. As I can save myself a boatload of money by building my own panels and like this maternity pen and stuff. Especially this maternity pen. I'm going to have a fraction of the money into it that it would cost to go and buy a brand new one. Like, a small fraction. So, this thing is darn near paid for itself already with the panels I've had to build. For one, the panels I built, all except for one of them, are all oddball sizes, goofy heights. So, anybody that builds them, they're going to charge extra to custom build them to the lengths I want. And the one I put a gate on to kind of make a corner in an alley base or a pen over there where the horses are at. Just so when I do work the cows through there, they don't got a corner to go into. It's kind of a rounded corner. But if I were to go to a welding shop or some of these guys around that build these panels for a living, they're probably going to charge me twice what a panel would be, a normal panel would be to build something of custom size like that. So I build my own. I've been welding for a good chunk of my life. Took some welding classes in school and stuff. But I've welded up a bunch of stuff before. Roll cages and race cars. All kinds of stuff. Farm implements. You name it. But that's what I use. Like I said, it's kind of an investment. So I really like it. It does a really good job. It's 240 volt, but it's infinitely adjustable. Now I know there's other ones that you could use that are comparable, like the Hobart, and Miller builds Hobart. So yeah, they're a good machine too, but they don't have the adjustability that the Miller-Matic does. So that's one of the biggest reasons I went with it, and Miller will really stand behind their products. So that's one of the biggest reasons I went with them. But I'm gonna get to welding here. As you can see, I got these kind of laid out, got the pipes cut, got the one ends pinched. I got these two here for the head gate. Then I'll have to pinch a 2 7/8 for that end. And then show you what it looks like when we're all welded up. Alright guys, we gotta keep this quiet. I kinda got a little addiction that nobody really knows about. You'll be the first ones to know here, so don't tell anybody. But I can't help it. I can't help myself. I thought I was doing good until my dealer caught up with me here the other day. But here's what it is. I know you're thinking, oh man, Girl Scout cookies, we're all addicted to those. Well, I think a lot of people are. They sure are delicious. And as you've seen, you don't get this nice figure by not eating cookies. Alright folks, so after further review, it turns out I'm kind of an idiot. As you can see, I got that one tacked on there, and that end is pinched, but that end isn't pinched. Well, gotta get it up in that thing to get it pinched. I'm not gonna lift this whole dang thing up there by myself and pinch those ends. Besides, trying to get these things to sit level on this floor, since this is 2 3/8, that's 2 7/8, which is roughly a ½ inch difference, is a pain in the butt. So, what I'm gonna do, since I just got that end tacked, I'm gonna cut that back off, slip my hinge pipes on, pinch that end, so they're there, they can't come back off, and in doing that, this will sit level on the floor and I can get a nice even weld. So this is real. I make these mistakes all the time. Alright guys, it's about 4:30. I did have to go in the house for a little bit and take care of the kids after my mom left till my wife got home. But we're back out in the shop. The weather's crap outside. We got about 6 inches of wet, heavy, sloppy snow. That's gonna make life fun here after a little bit when we have to start pushing. But I'm out in the shop again. I got the front framework for the maternity pen about done. I just got a little bit of welding left to do. And then the main frame for the front will be done. I'll flip it around here to show you. I wanted to see it back up a little bit, but if you can kind of see it. There we go. Might be better. As you can see right in here, that's where the head gate's gonna go. It's gonna be on this side. And then right in here, it's gonna be that 10-foot double gate. And that'll be able to open up, be able to go 180 degrees. Actually, probably more than 180. But then that'll be able to be closed back in to push the cow back around in, and then get her to come up through the head gate, and then that'll lock back there, making kind of an alleyway chute. And then I'll be able to open up the bottom half of the gate and for a cow or calves to nurse or what have you. But this is what I was talking about, the bigger pipe working as a hinge. It works really good. There's, you know, not much play there, but enough to where you can squirt some grease and stuff in there before we final weld it or weld the gate down, which I'll probably do. But down on the bottom, there's this collar right here. You can see it split. That'll have to get moved up a little bit once I get the chute over here, or the head gate, and get that placed, and then I'll be able to weld that up and finalize that part of it. But this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to finish welding this tonight, and that might be about all the farther I get tonight. I got to be at work at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning to hop on the train, start loading. But if all goes well, it should be done a little after lunch time, and I might be able to get home and maybe work on it some more. Now the back end of this is going to look about the same as this. There's going to be like a man gate in the back, you know, so you can open it up and work on the back of the cow, pull a calf, whatever you got to do. So I'll be making basically this same deal twice, except there will not be a hinge on this side. This will just be a big 2 7/8 pipe. The hinge will be on this side on the back, and that gate will be able to open just about all the way back around. So that'll make it nice. That's the welding I got left to do on the top of those. You can kind of see how that works. It works out pretty slick. You know, the pinching isn't perfect, but you know, some of them, you kind of got to fill a little bit of a gap. But as you can see, like on that one, it's actually pretty dang close. That one too, so we'll be able to get a nice good weld on there. I have a grinder with a wire wheel on it. You can see there. I use to grind or clean all the rust and stuff off, so we can get a nice good clean weld on there. But this Miller welder sure makes quick work of doing this stuff and does a phenomenal job. So anyways, that's what I got for now. I will update you guys again when I work on it some more. Maybe if I get back to it tomorrow. I'll get the back half done. Then it's just going to be a matter of a couple more pipes on each side, top and bottom, to box it and make it a full standing structure. And then after that, it's gates. So that'll be the trickier part. I'm going to pick up some steel for that yet, I think. I might do those in square tubing, a little more rigid, a little easier to work with also. But we'll see how that shakes out. So anyways, for now, that's what we got going on today. Just wanted to update you guys, show you around a little bit, and let you know how things are going. So anyways, I'm gonna have another one of my cookies, and until then, remember to eat some beef and drink some milk. Y'all have a good night. Thanks. Hey, one last quick little tidbit I forgot to show you I wanted to. I welded this together real quick. I just cut it up and measured and cut it up and tacked it together. I use that for spacing these pipes. That way they stay square and straight, and it's the same from top to bottom. So this one last little tidbit. Anyways, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys. This has been great. I think I'm in my second week of this now. First, I don't know. Something like that. Anyways, I sure appreciate all you guys. Appreciate you watching. I've had some good conversations. And gotten some real good advice. And kind of got to give a little advice once in a while. And that makes me feel pretty good, because I am no expert at any of this. So I sure enjoy it. So again, everybody have a great evening, and thanks again.